So ladies and gentlemen, as we all know by now, we live in a time, unfortunately, where anybody and anything can go viral. I think the last few years have really proven that. It gets ever so tiresome, so being as the internet likes to function in that way, the stuff that gets thousands and thousands and thousands of views, most of the time is some of the most backward stuff you'll see. And in this episode today, we're going to be taking a look at a prime example of that, because trans influencer Lilly Tino is going viral once again after claiming that a bank froze his account because of his low voice. Oh man, get me off this planet. So Lilly Tino, in yet another video, surprise surprise, is claiming to be the victim. We've never ever seen that one before from this dude, have we? Nah, not at all. This is how they've built their big following, among other interesting videos that I don't really know why people are watching, but then again, I don't understand why people watch half the stuff that they do. But in a lot of videos, we have seen this dude go out in public places waiting to get misgendered and then go ahead and complain about it online, because apparently playing the victim, it just sells so well. Not every single thing in people's lives needs to be posted on the internet. So just bear that in mind whilst watching another installment of Lilly Tino playing the victim. Now, before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, if you could, as always, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, and let's... Oh man, let's get into this heartbreaking story. Oh man, so as you can see, the video is captioned, "Trans women are allowed to have low voices. Bank freezes my account for having a low voice." Let's just get into it.
I recently bought a plane ticket to visit my family in a few weeks, and lo and behold, my account got disabled, which is fine. That's normal. It's a big purchase. So I called up and I said, "Hey, my account got disabled." And they said, "Are you calling for yourself or on behalf of someone?" I said, "Nope, I'm on behalf of myself. I'm Lilly." They say, "Lilly, right?" Yeah, Lilly. Okay. And then they throw every security question of the book. They're asking my everything, you know, my mom's maiden name, like everything. And then they put me on hold, and a hold for a minute or two is fine, because it was just like one or two purchases. Like, there's not that much to review, but it's like 10, 15 minutes. And it's like, they're not looking at these purchases. They must be like talking to someone. They have to be suspicious. I'm almost certain they're suspicious because of my voice. They come back, and of course they call me sir. Immediately I say, "Nope, I'm not a sir. I'm a transgender woman." And I said, "Oh, okay, I'm so sorry, sir." And it's like, okay, now I'm getting really upset because it's obvious what's happening. And then they say, "Oh, by the way, we're going to be placing a 3 business day hold on your account," which basically means I have no money. Rent is due in a few days, so don't know what I'm going to do about that. Really upsetting. And just because of my voice, I didn't realize that in order to be a customer at this bank as a transgender person, I had to voice train. They should probably put that on their marketing materials so other trans people know not to give that bank their business.
You know, this really brings a tear to my eye. We have somebody who's facing obvious discrimination, and they've been called a sir. Aren't the bank just doing their job here? They try to protect his money. I mean, of course, if you are called Lilly Tino and they hear somebody with a very, very deep voice, aren't they going to question something? But then, of course, being called a sir is the most troubling thing. How dare the people on the phone call him a sir? It's very clear what is going on here. Transphobia. Not everybody is a victim, and you certainly aren't. And let's just check out some of the comments, because, you know, on TikTok it seems to be pretty liberal, as we know, but even they aren't having this stuff. One person goes on to say, "I'm a woman, a real woman, and I get called sir all the time because of my deep voice. Get over it. Please stop this, sir." Over the phone, you still get upset over being called sir. They call it how they hear it. If you have a deep voice and you call somebody up, do you think they're going to go, "Oh yeah, this is obviously a woman"? No, somebody else goes on to say, "Sorry they tried to protect your money. I agree. I used to work at a bank. They were trying to protect his account." But obviously this person doesn't see that because they got called a sir. So, you know, it's obviously transphobia. It's just discrimination. And all of these comments right, are pretty much the same. You get mad for literally no reason. They're literally doing their jobs. Lily, don't you have literally anything else to do? What would you do with your life if you weren't a professional victim, sir? Yeah, what would they do? But that's not the only video I want to show you guys. And, you know, I've seen this one going around many, many times. It is on 5.3 million views. And it's about him going into a women's restroom and claiming to be the victim. Again.
I was just in the women's room at a Cheesecake Factory, and when I walked in,
Why are you in there?
there was this little girl, like 3 years old, tops. She was standing there alone, I assumed waiting for her parent who was in the stall. And all the stalls were full. So like I couldn't go in, I just had to wait. And it was me and this little girl and no one else. And she kind of looked at me like, and, you know, I just like nodded my head and didn't look at her. I was like, you know, it's kind of awkward. And it occurred to me that when the parent, who I don't know, leaves the stall, exits their stall and sees me, a trans person, and their little 3-year-old daughter, that they might make an assumption based
Can't imagine
on
why.
untrue things that they've heard. An assumption that could be very dangerous for me, unsafe for me. So instead of waiting for that to potentially happen, I left the bathroom and decided I didn't need to pee that bad. Trans people go through this thought process any time they're in a bathroom. And it's not okay. And it's important to talk about because it happens all the time.
Do you know how you solve this issue? Just use the bright restroom. I don't know. I know I'm not the smartest of guys, but a lot of the time I do come out with some very, very intelligent things. I don't get how, again, somebody is claiming to be the victim in this situation. You know, to walk into a women's restroom and you then feel awkward for some reason and then claim to be the victim you think it's dangerous for you is the prime definition of left is right, up is down, and common sense is hard to find. And again, surprisingly, the comments aren't in this man's corner. My first question would be, why is it awkward? Unsafe for you, question mark. You are a grown-up. She is a child. You make women feel unsafe. Being awkward just means, you know, you're in a place you shouldn't be. Poor little girl, she must have been terrified. But of course, you know, Lily Tino is the victim in all of these cases, and we should feel sorry for him. I'm sure, you know, somebody out there will start a GoFundMe because they feel so terribly bad for him. Isn't that what people do these days? But to close out this video, why not watch a video full of Lily Tino getting misgendered? Because it happens a lot. Because as I said, they put themselves in this position to get misgendered and then complain about it online. This video has 39 million views. 39.
Looks like he's having a nice feast.
She, her.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
But it was not all good.
Hi. I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir. Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart. I did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Oh no, they're leaving.
Okay. The Sweetwater starts at okay. Not.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
It's just always like a knife. It always hurts every single time. I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir. Okay. It just really sucks every time it happens. I don't need to be called ma'am. I just want to tell you that the person who gave me this called me sir. Called me sir.
Oh no.
It's just like, it kind of just hurts a lot to get called sir.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
Very good. Thank you so much. No, yeah. Thank you. I'm not a sir.
Mate, you've got a deeper voice than me. Is it any surprise they call you a sir?
I need to tell him that hurt. It hurts more, though, and it's not intentional because it means like this is sir to him. I know you didn't mean it, but I'm not a sir.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I know you didn't mean it. It's just, you know, it hurts. I know when people clock me, it's fine, but like it does kind of hurt. Thank you. I'm not sir.
Oh, sorry.
Not sir. Not sir. But
Yes,
the
sir.
guy who dropped the food off, he called me sir twice in a row.
Oh, him know that and our GM as well.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
And surprisingly, once again, the comment section are not in this man's favor. Well, look like a woman. Stop misgendering yourself, sir. Man, dude, boy, gentleman, guy. Why speak with a manager and make people feel even more guilty for misgendering you? It's going to happen. Get over it. Well, they like it happening because then they can complain about it again on TikTok and get millions and millions of views. But at the end of the day, regardless of that, nobody has to use the pronouns that you want them to use. You know, you can't force anybody to do that. You are a sir at the end of the day. So, in my opinion, regardless of how you feel, you should be called a sir. Facts don't care about your feelings. So leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts on the bank misgendering Lilly Tino and freezing his account? I'd like to know. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, share this video. But until next time, it has been your host, JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.